Welcome back. RCB, 17 years of hurt, 17 years of wait. Can finally RCB win a trophy this year? Let's just see what are the positives, negative and everything. So let's just get into the video. First of all, RCB reached the final in 2009. They did not win that 2011. I still remember the final as CSK fan watching that. CSK crushed RCB in the final. And then 2016, we all remember that. We all thought that, during that final, Virat Kohli might reach 1,000 runs, and then finally the trophy was on the way, and then finally somehow they just choked that and they ended up losing that by 8 runs. So finally, after all those years of hurt, RCB are here 2025 looking all good to win the trophy. So let's just see what are the positives for RCB this year. If you want to talk about the positives for RCB this year, I can just list everything, because everything RCB touched turned into goal this year. If I want to describe that, just look at the backups. Jacob Buttel. We all thought, I thought, when Phil Salt was missing, they might miss that aggressiveness in the top of the order. Jacob Buttel comes and almost says that he's better than Phil Salt. And that's how good is RCB's recruitments this year. That's just unbelievable. And also, you just look at Romario Shepherd. I know Romario Shepherd as an all-rounder, he's not very consistent. But what he can do is he can come and play the 5-ball 20, the 10-ball 40. We saw a 14-ball 50. Those are match-winning knocks in T20 game. The last 2 overs, if you can get yourself 35-40, it turns the momentum towards you. And that we saw that against Chennai Super Kings, that Romario Shepherd's powerful knock took the game away. They have 2 powerful finishes in the form. And I have to talk a lot about RCB. First of all, Rajat Patidhar's captaincy. I think many games RCB just played 5 bowlers, and the way he rotated was magnificent. And he trusted the bowlers. He's been magnificent. He gave the last over bravely to Krunal Pandya against Mumbai Indians. So as a captain, he's done that brilliantly. And we saw that again. Like in the first game against the first leg against Mumbai Indians, we saw he gave that over to Yes Dayal, and eventually he produced a wicket of Rohit Sharma. So some of the moves that Rajat Patidhar making is really brave, and I'm really impressed in the first year. In such an pressuring environment, in a pressurizing environment like IPL, he's coming and delivering the IPL captaincy just like a cakewalk for him. He's been magnificent as a captain. I think that is one of the main reasons why RCB are here right now. And then how can I not talk about RCB and not talk about Virat Kohli? This guy is stalwart, and year by year he's producing runs. And last year we know he introduced that slog sweep, and this year he's playing it beautifully. And Kohli is evolving, and he knows that he needs to evolve. See, as a Chennai fan, I hate Kohli in terms of the way he reacts to our fans last year. But those are the moments as a Chennai fan I hate from Kohli. But truly, from a cricketing point of view, he's a legend. He's a stalwart, and it's too good. I mean, the thing about Kohli is too good, and he's too consistent, and that's very rare. So RCB again is delivering for them. And then Patikal, he went unsold in the auction, and then RCB picked him for very base price. And just look at the season he's having. And then Jitesh Sharma last year was out of form, and this year he's been magnificent. And that knock he played against Mumbai Indians was very crucial. And then Tim David, the resurgence of Tim David has been one of the big stories for RCB this year. I never thought there was a player in Tim David who can actually put up the numbers like that in the IPL. He's been magnificent. I think Mumbai Indians made a mistake in my opinion, because they should have had Tim David. With Tim David, Mumbai Indians is unbelievable. Even now they are so good, but with Tim David, Mumbai Indians would be unstoppable. That's what I would say. And then Romario Shepherd as well as a backup is magnificent. And then Josh Hazlewood, what a bowler. I mean, I still remember the 2021, the Dubai leg, where the second half went. CSK won that 2021 IPL, and he played a major role in the second half of the IPL. It was magnificent. I think from that year onwards, he's been a tremendous T20 bowler. And the great thing about Josh Hazlewood is he takes wickets, he's bowling economically, and he's very, very consistent. He's not somebody who bowls one good match, who goes for many in the second match. He's one of the proper T20 bowlers that is available out there. He's tremendous, and I feel like he's a 20 or 15 crore bowler. I think RCB picked that very smartly. I mean, just kudos to them for picking up Josh Hazlewood. And then Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. I mean, I remember Harsha Bhogle talking when he was reviewing Sunrise Hyderabad that Sunrise Hyderabad have got a better version of Bowie in Mohammad Shami, and he was telling like Mohammad Shami is better than Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. I think many people wrote about Bhuvneshwar Kumar, but just look at the season he's having. In that pressure, he nailed those. He's still nailing those Yorkers. That's just, I mean, it's too good. That, it's very rare, the bowlers who can bowl in the power play, who can nail those Yorkers in the death. Is very good. And then Krunal Pandya, the resurgence, the year that he's having with the ball, and then that knock against Delhi Capitals. It's great as well. And then Yash Dayal. What a story from him after that 2023 IPL where he got hit for 5 sixes. Last year, great year. This year, even a better year. So everything RCB touched have turned into gold. I can talk about positives for so many days. That's how good RCB's strengths this year are. So what actually holds RCB from winning the IPL this year? See, if you really want to find negative, you need to put the lens and you need to search. Probably the one thing that I find is the middle order. The middle order in the last few games have not fired for RCB. From Rajat Patida or Jitesh Sharma, they have not actually put up the runs like how they actually done in the start of the season. I think that is the only area if you really need to find out negative for RCB right now, because you look at the top order, you look at the way they are finishing the games, the bowling, the spin department, everything looks set for RCB to actually go and clinch the title. So finally, so what should RCB actually do to actually go and win the title? All they need to do is to make sure they finish in the top 2. History of the IPL suggests that if you want to win the IPL trophy, you need to make sure you finish in the top 2. Because we know, apart from SRH in 2016, where eventually they lost to RCB, that's a coincidence. But that's the only year we know that a team finishing in 3rd and 4th went on to win the title. Apart from that, we know if you finish top 2, you win the IPL trophy. So I think RCB is they are all set to finish in the top 2. I cannot see how they actually finish out of the top 2 because their fixtures are so kind. I think they will win the next game against LSG. I can't see them losing too many games. I really fancy RCB to actually finish in the top 2. All RCB need to pray is they don't come up against Mumbai Indians in the final, because at this point of time, the only team that I feel that can beat RCB is Mumbai Indians, just because Mumbai Indians know how to win. And again, we know in 2023 World Cup, India were fantastic. What happened in the final? It just took Travis head knock to knock out. So it needs one good knock to knock you out. We all know how dangerous Mumbai Indian side is. Rohit Sharma can come and score a 40-ball 100 to knock you out. Anything can happen. So that's the only thing that might stop RCB from winning the IPL this year. See, as a Chennai fan, I don't want to see RCB winning the IPL. But if you take the Chennai fan from me, if I'm going to talk truly as a cricket fan, this team deserves to win the IPL trophy for sure, because they played some unbelievable cricket and they played some very consistent cricket, and they have not lost 2 games in a row. That suggests that they've been super consistent this year. So my final prediction. See, in a game of IPL, in a game of T20, anything can happen. So you can't say RCB is going to win the trophy. But what I'm thinking is, this year RCB, I think this is the best chance for RCB to win IPL trophy, because top 2 is looking very, very imminent, and I think RCB will definitely reach the final. But then the final, anything can happen. So I'll leave you to decide what will happen. Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you like my videos, hit the like and subscribe button.